Top and start at the bottom.
Kev, that's you? Yeah. Yeah, we just bailed you out, bro. What's up?
Come on, man.
No, we just bailed you out.
But why? I ain't got nowhere to go. I'm homeless, man.
We just go around bailing people out.
Nah, but where am I going? Come on, man. Why you bailing me out, though?
I'm saying we do like goofy bails and stuff. Relax.
I ain't got nowhere to go. I got nowhere to sleep. It's cold out here.
We gonna get you something to eat.
Find a place how you can get me back in there.
We gonna get you some.
How you get me back in there? Yeah.
With a fake play.
Hey, here's a feel-good story. Guess what? This is from July 21st. Israel bombed a kindergarten in Gaza City.
Finally.
So I can't watch it.
I can't either.
Yeah, I don't want to see that neither.
So Israel bombed a kindergarten in Gaza yesterday, then waited for they did a double tap. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
So you bomb someone and then you wait for the rescue workers to come and then you bomb the rescue workers.
Gosh, Jimmy, I'd hate to see what the most immoral army in the world does.
Can you imagine bombing kindergartners?
Well, I'm not the most moral army in the world, so of course not. I'm not the most moral army, so how could I even envision something? I'm not as moral as the IDF that does that, so no, I cannot.
So,
I love Israel so much, I just want to squeeze them. Hey, why wouldn't they do that if they traffic your kids through Epstein? Why wouldn't they do that? They've done all kinds of things to kids.
I mean, you see those kids? There's this little kids, 5-year-old kids.
Yeah, but they're my genetic enemy, and I'm an Ashkenazi. So get them all out. Hey, why doesn't Egypt take the kids in if I'm not supposed to kill them outright? Why doesn't Egypt take them or Jordan? Just because I stole their country, why doesn't Jordan take them?
So what is a double tap? So this is the definition from Grok. It refers to a tactic where a drone conducts an initial missile or bomb strike on a target, followed by a second strike shortly afterwards. The second strike often targets first responders, such as medics or civilians, who rush to the scene to assist the wounded from the initial attack. This practice aims to maximize casualties or disrupt rescue efforts, but it is highly controversial and widely criticized. It has been accused of violating international humanitarian law, as it may intentionally target non-combatants or medical personnel, which is prohibited under the Geneva Convention. The term that has been notably associated with U.S. drone operations in regions like Pakistan, Yemen, Somalia, as reported by human rights organizations and media outlets.
Oh, I just want to drink Obama in like Stephen Colbert when I hear that.
So how you could still support... I mean, I couldn't even watch 10 seconds of that video. With that little kid with blood on his face.
Is it wrong?
Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Is it wrong? Haska Mania wedding party. So the Haska Mania wedding party airstrike was an attack by the United States forces on July 6, 2008, in which 47 Afghans were killed. The targeted group was escorting a bride to a wedding ceremony in the group's village. It says in Afghanistan. The United States government denied that civilians were killed in the incident. An investigation by the Afghan government disagreed and determined 47 civilians, including the bride, were killed.
And the whistleblower was sent to prison.
Here, this is from Wikipedia. This is the summary of the events. On July 6, 2008, many Afghan civilians were walking in an area called Kamala in Haska Menya district of the eastern province of Nangarhar. When the group stopped for a rest, it was hit in succession by 3 bombs from the United States military aircraft. The first bomb hit a group of children who were walking ahead of the main procession, killing all of them instantly. A few minutes later, the aircraft returned and dropped a second bomb in the center of the group, killing many women. The bride and the 2 girls survived the second bomb, but were killed by a third bomb while trying to escape from the area. Haj Khan, one of the 4 elderly men who were escorting the party, stated that his grandson was killed and that there were body parts everywhere. So that's what war is. That's what that's what we're over there bringing freedom and democracy. We're protecting women's. Remember they said we're protecting women's rights in Afghanistan? Can you imagine? And so,
women are
of
banned
course,
from going to exploding classes.
so Israel is no different than the United States in that regard.
Yeah. Yeah, don't blame it all on Israel. America's the devil too.
Yes. So that's I mean, I can't even believe that the world has not intervened.
That you see that? That you see that? What more do you have to see?
We have weather weapons, Jimmy. So what are they going to do about it? Nothing. And they have better propaganda than North Korea could ever afford or dream of. So what are you going to do about it? Nothing. People aren't even going to acknowledge just basic truth. They're going to live in fantasy land. You don't have to kill nobody. You could just stop being a chump, but they're not going to do that because your career. And they're squeezing everybody now economically. So what are you going to make waves? No, you're going to keep your head down and do your job, which is what my friends say when I hammer them with this shit relentlessly. I'm quite notorious for it. But I'll keep going until you go, I just want to keep my head down and do my job. I got like 4 people to say it. Just say it and I'll leave you alone. Just say it. Tell me you're a cow and I'll just leave you alone.
So they say, I just want to keep my head down and do my job. They say that stuff.
Exact words I'm quoting from at least 4 people. Because they come back at you, but they don't know shit. And I, unfortunately, know shit, which I hate.
Yeah.
And so I'll just keep coming and coming and coming until they break down.
Yeah, that's what happened to me with that's what happened to me with Hillary Clinton. I knew all about Hillary Clinton. My friends in Hollywood who were supporting her, they don't know anything about her. Just like Kamala Harris, they have no idea she locked up black women and mothers of kids and black people, and the federal government had to sue her to get her to release overcrowded prisons, even after the judge had told her to do it twice. And they don't know anything.
Let me quote Kyle Kinane to you last time I saw him. Well, I know Kyle Kinane. I like him. He goes, you know too much stuff. That's a quote. He meant that. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Kyle. I know too much stuff. And now you have to, because I do. I like Kyle. That was not fair what I did to him, but his friends were cool as shit. And it was good for him to have to hear this shit. So I don't regret it. I'm helped by my friend Kyle Kinane. What's the problem?
Yeah, I haven't, I haven't seen any of those people in such a long time.
People are still going to Netflix as a joke auditions, these losers. Like,
what is that? What is a Netflix as a joke audition?
It's the latest thing for dumb whores to go to and suck up and tolerate being sexually assaulted. It's the same. Like, they're all lining up to get in the dragon's mouth no matter what happens. Hey, we don't get the Epstein files, but the good news is Diddy's coming home. A lot of people are aspiring to go to his parties. Forever.
So you mean their festival? Netflix is a joke. People are auditioning for that festival?
It's just like a new comic thing. I can't tell you how many
It's like, so they don't do the Montreal Festival anymore. They do that, and that's like they have their new faces or something?
I mean, I don't think it's literally that, but it is kind of, like, because Jeff L's like whatever. So that's probably the new thing if you're new. When you were coming up, they probably still at Aspen Comedy Festival, right?
Yeah, I went to that's where I met Joe Rogan.
Yeah, so that ended by the time I got to Montreal. The getting the holding deal stuff had ended, although Kevin Hart got one when he went, but because the guy Chicken famously humped his stool.
Yeah, and
they stopped just giving money. Like,
so it was after that. So they threw all that money at Chicken. And then
they used to fund sitcoms like it was Ukraine, but they had better sense than the people that funded Ukraine.
It was such a scandal that they stopped giving out development deals after that.
How about you just fire that person that gave him that development deal and everybody that greenlit that guy humping a stool?
He ended up
Chicken committed slip and slide because comics hated him. They blamed him. They didn't blame the scumbag industry. They blamed this poor hack that ended up taking his own life because it got to him.
Did it?
Yeah, that's how that ended up. Why are you mad at the guy humping the stool? You're not mad at your agent and the industry? No, I want to have a relationship with power. Mm-hmm. Like the great Crystal Ball once said.
Okay, over to stuff.
Hi, guys. It's great to be here, guys. We have a great show for you today, guys.
I want to have a relationship with power, guys. I rule Sagar.
All right. If Nick comes on, I don't see why Owen can't. Owen.
Because Owen thinks that the moon is not real.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
okay,
Candace
and I gotta
Owen.
be
You're
honest,
not.
My scientific knowledge is really limited, and I'm not prepared to argue if the moon is fake. Not the moon landing. I want to be clear. He's a moon denier.
Who's?
Okay, so for a guy with a giant head, it's not the smartest brain. I'll give it to Catboy Nick. He's a much smarter dude that it might go somewhere.
Cece Calloway says, Kurt has opened my eyes to Nick Fuentes. I bet everyone who follows him is on a list in a Mossad headquarters.
No, watch Kino Casino. Did I know this from Kino Casino? They watch his actual stream.
I'm sorry, Kurt. I'm sorry. We were singing over you. What'd you say?
That's fine. Kino Casino, they watch his actual streams and they pick him apart.
Oh.
And they've had people he's victimized on. That's the only reason. Why would I know about this? I'm not an older gay man that would be interested in a kid that looks like the cowboy from The Village People.
So,
okay.
So,
Show Jimmy.